Hi, and welcome back to my kitchen. L'chaim. We're talking about Rochel and Leah. And now we're talking about Rochel. In the year 2208, Rochel has her son Binyamin, and she dies of childbirth. Who understands that? It's just, who understands a lot of things. And Yaakov Avinu, who cried when he met her the first time because he knew she wouldn't be buried with him, Yaakov buries her b'derech Prosa on the road in Beis Lechem. How far is Beis Lechem? How far is Beis Lechem from Hebron? I went from Beis Lechem to Hebron with, I'll never forget, with a crazy driver, and woo, how far? So by taxi, it was, 25 minutes, a half an hour. So by camel, a few hours? Yankov couldn't go the whole way? But there was a reason, a tremendous reason. She dies in the year 2208. We live at a time that we need the answers to questions now. No, that's too slow. A slow computer means 10 seconds, yeah? Now we need the answers. It's not how it worked then. In the year 3338, I'm not going to do the math on you now. You figure it out. I figured it out. 1130 years later, in the year 3338, Nebuchadnezzar Melech Bavel destroys the Beis HaMikdash. In Eretz Yisrael, he leaves a man whose name is Gedaliah ben Achikom with the poor and the infirm that couldn't go to Bavel. Now, if you know your map, you know that Bavel is northeast of Yerushalayim. Northeast of Yerushalayim. The Jews find themselves walking, and when was the Beis HaMikdash destroyed? In 3338? On Tisha B'Av, yeah? It's hot. They walked in sand, in hot sand. I think even connected to each other with ball and chains. And they find themselves, and they lost everything. They lost their homes, they lost their families, they lost their country. What kind of people were walking then? Their hearts were broken, they lost everything. And they walked and they find themselves going in the wrong direction. They're walking south. They're supposed to be walking north. And they didn't understand why they're going south when Bavel is north of Yerushalayim, in the hot sand, starving. Remember that for 2.5 years, from Asara B'Tevis to Shavasar B'Tammuz, 2.5 years, they starved. This was a starving people. This was a dead people. I don't know how they could still, but that's who we are. We remain. And all of a sudden, walking on that road, they saw Kever Rochel. They saw Mama Rochel's kever. Wow. And they fell on that kever and they screamed, Mama. And they cried. And we're told that when the Churban happened, Avram Avinu went to Hashem and said, why are you doing that to my people? To my children? I was so good. I was willing to sacrifice my one and only Yitzchak. Hashem didn't answer. Yitzchak went to Hashem and said, I'm the sacrifice. I'm the Akedah. There was no answer. Moshe Rabbeinu went and he said, I suffered with your children for 40 years. Give me a break. Why are you taking them out of Eretz Yisrael? You destroyed their Beis HaMikdash. Hashem didn't answer. And then Rochel. She didn't say. She cried like a mother. And she said, why are you doing this to my children? And Hashem answered her, because she cried. And Hashem said, what do you mean, why am I doing that? They took other gods. They took other gods. And she said, blow me over with a feather. I don't believe it. You're jealous. You are jealous that they took another god. Now, isn't that funny? I'm human. I'm a mother. I'm a woman. And I gave my signs to my sister so that she shouldn't be embarrassed. And you're jealous? And you call yourself divine? You don't think it's time to pay me back? 1,130 years later. 1,130 years later, Hashem gave her the answer. Sometimes you have to wait 1,130 years to get the answer. And Hashem said the most incredible thing. Mini kelech mi bechi ve'einaich mi dima. Don't cry. Ki yesh sachar lefulasech. There is a reward for what you did 1,130 years ago. V'shavu me'eretz Eiv, they're going to come back. V'shavu bonim legvulam, and your children will come back to their lands. And that was the most incredible thing they could hear. There was a coming back to the land. There was, we're going to come home. And they left different people. That's why Rochel was buried on the road and not buried in Ma'aras HaMachpelah together with Avram and Sarah, Yitzchak and Rivka, Yaakov and Leah, Adam and Chava. That wasn't chronologically correct. Sometimes things happen in life and we think we understand. We don't. It sometimes takes a long time to get the answer. So now we know. Thank you very much. L'chaim. Next week, Mechiras Yosef.